In this video, we'll see about different properties of proportion. Uh, Different properties of proportion are invertendo, alternando, componendo, dividendo, and componendo and dividendo. So let's see what is meant by invertendo. Invertendo says that if A, B, C, D are in continued proportion, that is, if A by B is equal to C by D, then you can write B by A is equal to D by C. That is, you can simply swap the ratios. D by A is equal to D by C. This property is known as invertendo. Next comes what is alternando. Alternando says if A by B equal to C by D, then A by C is equal to B by D. It is you just cross multiply B and C. A by C is equal to B by D. Third property is componendo. Componendo says if A by B is equal to C by D, then the sum of A and B, A plus B by B is equal to C plus D by D. Sum of A and B divided by B is equal to sum of C and D divided by D. That is componendo. Fourth property is known as dividendo. That says similarly if A, B, C, D are in continued proportion, then the difference of A and B divided by B will be same as the difference of C and D divided by D. Okay, so that is dividendo. Fifth one says componendo and dividendo. It's a combination of the property 3 and 4. So that says if A, B, C, D are in continued proportion, then A plus B by A minus B is equal to C plus D by C minus D. So these are the 5 different properties of proportion. This is invertendo, alternando, componendo, dividendo, and componendo dividendo. Okay. So using these properties, we can prove certain cases. So first question is, if x, y, w, z are in continued proportion, show that 2x plus 3y is to 2w plus 3z is equal to y is to z. So for that, given that x, y, w, z are in continued proportion, so x by y is equal to w by z. Now, in order to prove this question, we have the coefficients as 2 and 3. So we multiply with 2 by 3 on both sides. So 2 by 3 into x by y is equal to 2 by 3 into w by z. So which becomes 2x by 3y is equal to 2w by 3z. Now let's see what is in the question. You have it as 2x plus 3y and 2w plus 3z. So it's a addition property. So for addition, we saw componendo. Componendo is the property which gives us a relation using addition. A plus B by B is equal to C plus D by D. So using componendo, we can use componendo in this ratio. So that becomes 2x plus 3y by 3y is equal to 2w plus 3z by 3z. But again, we haven't reached the question. Still, okay, now we can use the alternando property. You can just cross multiply these terms, 3y and 2w plus 3z. Just using alternando, we can write it in this way. Now after